100 strong, because over here, we like to keep things 100 strong. What's that word, family? Hey, man, check this out.
Pressure, I apply the pressure. Pressure, I apply the pressure. Pressure, I apply the pressure. Yeah, pressure, I apply the pressure.
So a few years ago, this guy, Akon, said he was going to build a Wakanda type city, yeah, named Akon City. It's even in the name, Akon, a con artist. You can't make this shit up. Even if I tried, I couldn't make it up. Anyway, I think he said he was going to build it way before the Black Panther movie came out. So he gathered a couple of people, investors, people invested in the Corn City. And 2025 has been cancelled by the Senegalese government. I think they know it's not going anywhere. It's just wasting people's time, resources. And also, I heard he took loans.
Akon, you got to step into the middle of the circle. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're getting a pumpkin head or a mouth shot, but it means that we have an issue. It's a minor incident, but it was about to be major. So a couple of years ago, Akon came out with this idea of Akon City, man, where he was going to be having his own money and everything, man. Like, he got his face on his money, and it was looking kind of good, man. It was supposed to be a futuristic city based off the movie Black Panther. What could have went wrong with that? Akon went as far as to get some investors from China to jump in on a bandwagon. But years later, this is what happened.
Akon Futuristic City, they repoed the land. Yeah, Senegal was like, yeah, 7 years later, you still haven't broke ground, bro. We taking the land back. And you missed payments? Yeah, bring that back.
Now I'm about to go through this timeline to let you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. So check this out. Akon initially announced plans to build Akon City in Senegal in 2018, with the first phase of construction initially slated to begin in 2023. However, the project has faced significant delays and setbacks. As of July 2025, the city is effectively canceled, with the land being repurposed for tourism. 2018, Akon first unveiled plans for Akon City, a futuristic solar-powered city inspired by Wakanda in the movie Black Panther. 2020, Senegal granted Akon 136 acres of land to build the city, and he announced a $6 billion contract for the project. Also in 2020, Akon placed the first stone on the site, promising tourism and jobs for Senegal, with the city to run on his Akon cryptocurrency. 2023, the first phase of construction was initially targeted to be completed by the end of 2023, but the project experienced significant delays. 2024, the Senegalese government issued a formal notice to Akon, giving him 2 weeks to begin construction or risk losing the land. July 2025, the Akon City project was officially canceled, with the land repurposed for a tourism hub. Damn, Akon. I knew this city wasn't going to work. I didn't know it wasn't going to work before it actually took off the ground. But let's get one thing right. Akon did build something. He built one building, man. And the building that he built looked like a group of Mexicans can go over there and build that building in a week. I ain't gonna even lie. One building, it wasn't even a skyscraper. Akon, what was really going on? So here's Akon telling you guys what he wanted to happen.
Is to get everybody to move back to Africa. That's my goal.
Okay.
I want to get as many African Americans back home to Africa as I possibly can. Because I know the day they move back, everything they fighting for in America, they will not have to fight for over there. All the struggle that they struggled over there, they're going to come there with this mindset, with this mentality, with the finances that they built, you know, the equity in life, and bring it back and invest that in Africa. Man, Africa could be the strongest nation in the world if y'all went back home.
Yeah, you heard that right. He wanted a place for African Americans to be able to call home back in Africa, right? I don't know how rich you would have had to been to be a part of this dream right here, but this is what he said he wanted. I had my doubts from the very start because he's an African, and Africans are known for scamming. And anytime you work with somebody from Africa, you got to be careful. You got to do your due diligence. And Akon wasn't meeting the standards from the go. Even though he was trying to get our celebrities to invest into this project, he was still throwing little shots at Black America like this.
I was blown away by him.
But he's African.
Yeah.
We a little different when it comes to stage presence. Now in America, oh yeah, them niggas gonna be wobbling, pants hanging half down, bored as hell, half to sleep because they high as hell on stage.
Yeah.
But Africa, we wake up morning like look at these YouTube clips of all these kids from Uganda and how they be, you know what I'm saying? Like these kids are performers, like so for us it comes natural.
Hold on, Akon. You mean to tell me that those little kids that get up there dancing, rubbing on their bloated bellies are better than African American performers? I thought that over in Africa they emulated us. But according to Akon, his people are just a little bit better. They work harder. Yeah, I get it, right? Folks, even though a lot of celebrities didn't partake into this project right here, it was, of course, a group of Pan-Africans, people that believe African Americans and Africans are brothers and sisters. They invested into this and they got scammed. Check this guy out right here.
Akon, with all that he has done, supposedly, when it came to lighting up Africa and having a crypto city that's supposed to be in Senegal, and he has this Akon, like a Bitcoin, that him and his team went out to do a project to be able to help and assist small entrepreneur businesses in Africa, and we're requesting people to come on board this journey in doing this project to help Africa. Now, myself and many people joined on board because why not help people who really don't have much, but yet you want to see them flourish just like you might see yourself or others. And this whole confusion, I don't want to say scam, but I'm going to say that they have not fulfilled their promise in what they would provide to the donors, the investors, or the contributors of this whole thing. Now, they got themselves in hot water, apparently, because of the fact that they were made promises that in exchange for people's donations, they would get a TOA, token of appreciation. This would convert over into an A-coin as the time goes on. But apparently, according to maybe the SEC, and I will provide this information here shortly of the email that they had sent out, but they were not legitimately able to do such a thing, where they asked those people who got involved with this project that to stay on board with them until they can get things fixed. And if you do not want to go further with this project due to the fact that it was illegitimate promise that they had made that is illegal, that you can go ahead, put your name in a hat and go ahead and get your refund. Well, of course, myself and other people have done such a thing, and they have failed to return people's money, which then will lead me to believe it would be a scam.
Damn, Akon, you really let a lot of people down, man. You let me down the most. No, not really, because I already knew that this was going to happen, man. Like I say, you got to do your due diligence when you're dealing with individuals from other countries, especially, even if they come to America often or they even have residence in America. We just got to pay attention to these guys. This guy right here came out with this city. I knew it wasn't going to be shit. I mean, how can we take this guy serious when he went on Drink Champs wearing fake clothing? And then he gave French Montana a fake watch. Why wouldn't you think he would sell you a fake city? I'm just glad the celebrities didn't fall for it. LeBron James didn't throw in $100 million, and Beyonce, Jay-Z, they ain't throwing no money for this shit because that's what he was looking for. He was looking for black celebrities like we're idiots, black Americans, you know what I'm saying? We're not idiots, Akon. You can get a few of us. You can get some people that really want to invest in Africa to get suckered. but you can't get nobody that understands this game for real, like black celebrities. Couldn't get them. And shout out to the black celebrities that didn't fall for this trick. But tell me how y'all ultimately feel about this entire situation in the comment section. I'm not sure, man. Do you think Akon had good intentions, or do you think he was scamming from the start? I'll be back later with more news and commentary. Peace.
I apply the pressure. I apply the pressure. I apply the pressure. Yeah, pressure. I apply the pressure.